Good morning, everyone. It's me, Lisa. I'm here this morning with an unexpected friend mail from my friend Tracy in California. She did not tell me she was sending me anything, so when I got this, I was very surprised. And I have no idea what it is, but Tracy, thank you so much. It doesn't matter what it is, I appreciate it so much. It's so thoughtful of you to think of me. I'm bowled over. I really am. So here's the package, and let me cut it open. I don't want to cut her a dress because I want to send you something, Tracy. I'm pull everything out. Aww, it's so nicely done in pink tissue paper. I love pink and purple. Look at these polka dots, and there's a little flower here. And this one, well, this one's, oh, there's a card. Let's open the card first. Developed from the negatives, and it's got a little camera. I love it. So cute. Thank you, Tracy. Oh, it's a shaker card. Did you make this? Oh, you did make this. Oh, thank you so much, Tracy. This is a beautiful card. The sentiments are beautiful. And look at this shaker. It says hello, and it has gold glitter inside. Oh, I just love that. I have some cards hanging here that people have sent me that I can look at when I go to look out the window. They're lining all the windows, and I'll be putting that up there so I can see it every day, Tracy. Thank you. This one's already come open a bit, so I'm going to open this one first. Oh, she sent me some ribbons and some beautiful flowers. Look at these. Look at this ribbon. This ribbon is, there's pink ribbon, there's silver ribbon, and flowers, and let's see. There's a, it looks like a red and green Christmas type ribbon. Oh, I can definitely use that. I'm about to start 2 journals, one a fall and one a Christmas one. I'm finishing up just a generic everyday kind of journal, and I just need like one more day to finish it, and then I'll be sharing it. And then I'm going to start working on holiday ones. Thank you very much, Tracy. These are awesome. I've never seen any silver ribbon like this. This is so nice. Look. Thank you for sharing with me. I really appreciate that. No way! Oh, I'm serious right now. Look at this adorable pouch. And it has animals on it. She knows I love animals, especially sea creatures. I love them. Look at these whales. Look, and then there's birds. There's a polar bear. And then she stuffed it with stuff. Oh, there's all kinds of embellishments. I'm not going to take them all out, but look at all these beautiful paper flowers, polka dots, gingham, pinks. And then there's little roses. Oh, I love them so much. And then there's little flowers like these that you can layer, and then you can put like flat back gem in them and bling them up. You can also spray them with glitter spray if you want to do that. There's so many uses for these little flowers. Thank you so much. Then she has sent me some cutout tags. All you have to do is pop that little hole out and it's a tag, and she sent me them in red and green, which is so perfect for the upcoming Christmas book I'm making. And then there are also in here a whole bunch of butterflies. You can't really see them that way with my hand, so let me just hold one up. Whole bunch of butterfly cutouts. I love butterflies. And what is this in the back? Oh, more butterflies. Okay, let me just make sure I didn't miss anything else. And the Christmas, the red and green tags, they're in a couple of different sizes. Look at this itty bitty. It's so cute. I don't have a die for this. I would like to know, Tracy, if you have a die for this or a punch for this, where did you get it? I would love to have something like that. I have tags, cut tag dies and punches for, you know, rectangular dies, but I don't have anything for round, and I really love that. That's my favorite shape. Oh, I love these all so much, Tracy. Thank you so much. This is just unbelievably thoughtful of you. Look at, there's penguins on here. Oh, I love penguins. I have a penguin collection here. I do. A penguin collection, a sea turtle collection, and I'm working on my sloth collection. Oh, of course I have a dog collection. I have all kinds of ceramic dogs and all that. Oh, Tracy, this is so thoughtful of you. It says Candy Circus little pouch. How sweet is that? Where did you get these little pouches? Oh, and there's all kinds of goodies in it. Let me get it out. Oh. Oh. I love elephants. I have an elephant collection too. I didn't say that, but I do. Friends have been giving me elephants for years, and I took a trip to Ethiopia, a mission trip, and I wanted to go on safari, and the whole trip totally bombed. I spent all my money to go over there. I was going to develop a missionary school and move to Africa, and the people that said they were going to meet me there and take me around and show me everything, they just completely bombed out on me. I went, you know, not with a church group. I went by myself, and it was set up. It was helped set up by my church, but I went by myself, and it didn't pan out, so I guess that's not what God had in the cards for me, but I have always loved elephants. Look at this. It's gorgeous. It's like a flat back gem, but I mean, it's heavy enough it could be a paperweight. Or you could put magnet on the back and make it put on your refrigerator. It's gorgeous. I will treasure that so much, Tracy. Thank you. I got misty about that. Let's see. Oh, I've said many times that I like the old time telephones and typewriters. Look at this little gem. It's enamel, metal, whatever, and it has a sticky on the back. Will definitely be going in one of my journals, in one of my vintage journals. Doesn't that look vintage? Some tassels. I love these little bookmarks. I just put one in the journal I'm making right now. I just used it, a little girl one. I think I still have them here on my desk. It's a mess. Yeah, these. I just used one to put in my journal, these paper clip bookmark type things. Thank you so much, Tracy. I don't have anything with typewriters on it. And there's a little flamingo clip. That will go in one of my summer journals. And a tassel in one of my favorite colors, magenta. I wore out that magenta crayon. I'll say it 20 times. As a little girl, Barbie's clothes were always magenta in the coloring books. And purple. Well, the crayon was called Violet. And I just went nuts with those two crayons. My mother was always having to replace the whole box because I wore those two down. And yellow. Barbie's hair was always blonde. There's this little bag, and it's adorable. It says, "Spring brings new beginnings." I love that. Tracy, where did you get these little bags? Did you order them online? I've not seen these in any of the stores I go to. This thing is chock full of treasures. If you're a crafter, this is a treasure right here. Oh my gosh. I can't even get to show them right. There are these little gems. All kinds of fall leaves, wooden ones, and I'm getting ready to do my fall album. There must be a dog walking by my house or a jogger. Little buttons. This is a sand dollar. I mean, there's such an array. There's summer, there's fall in here. I can use these things year round. This silver one, I think it's a sand dollar. Just a little pearl. Just so many goodies. Oh, no way! Thank you, Tracy. Thank you so much. I treasure it forever. I will. It's, excuse me. Sorry. It's a little bunny bead. Itty bitty bunny. And you know that's going on the outside of one of the journals that I make for Julie. And it's going to be hanging from the spine. I will treasure it always. Thank you for thinking of that. That's just so thoughtful of you. You people honor Julie with me when you send me things relating to her. And it touches my heart so much because people in my life don't talk about her anymore. They don't mention her. I guess they're afraid they'll upset me. But they don't want to talk about it, I guess, and they're uncomfortable talking about death. So when you people out there get involved in honoring her with me, it moves me very much. Sorry. And it's very, very, very much appreciated. You know, she's not gone, like, as in we can never talk about her again. Oh, look at this little pink Brad. The little pink polka dots. That's too cute. One of these gems. It's like a crystal. This is like a little rose type of button charm you can hang off your journal. Wow, there's just a ton of things there. Oh, I love this sand dollar one. Look. Little button. And you can just, what I do if I want to lay it flat on a journal cover or something is I just clip this off with my jewelry clips and clip the button part off, and then I can lay it flat. Or if you want to loop it through there and hang it from your journal, leave the button clip on. So I use those a couple different ways. Thank you, Tracy. And then there's this one. Wow. You're beyond thoughtful, girl. I don't want to lose any of these and have them slide off my desk. So. Oh my gosh. Nuh-uh. Yeah. Girl, what is all this? Okay, I need the tissue paper. Okay, first I'll start on the bottom because this kind of slipped out at me. It's called Simple Stories Blue Skies. 6x8 paper pad, 24 papers. And where's the scissor when you need it, right? I just had it because I opened your package with it, Tracy. Yeah, that's kind of me. I'm kind of scatterbrained sometimes, especially if I get, emotions going. Here's another pair. Oh, look at the little flip-flops. I want to make a summer journal. It didn't happen this summer, but I can make it anytime. I'm not just going to make it, in the spring ready for the summer or something. I mean, I'll make different seasons year round and have it for the next season. Squeeze the day. I just bought dish towels that said that, and they had lemons on them. She knows I love all things lemon. Oh, Tracy, I love those. And then my friend Dawn on C'est La Vie Dawn, she hauled some oven mitts that have lemons on them. I have lemon envy from Canada to here. I'm telling you, I was just so awestruck by those pot holders. I mean, it's funny the things that we get excited about, isn't it? The things that we love. And I get excited about anything lemon. Look at these beautiful cutouts. Love, love, love. I'm finishing up a little journal, as I said, and I have maybe 3 or 4 blank pages in it that don't have anything on it, that are white. And I've been debating whether to dye those pages with ink or paint them, put more scrapbook paper in them. But whatever the background is that I do, I'm definitely using some of these. They will go perfectly with my little journal, and I will be showing that this week. It's a very eclectic journal. It's not any one style. It's just me. It's everything I like. I love these papers. Look at the beach umbrellas. They remind me so much of when I was a little girl. My grandmother took me to New Jersey, Atlantic City, New Jersey, and we did the boardwalk and everything, and somebody won me a great big doll, and I remember playing on the beach and trying to open clamshells. Why was I doing that? But the beach umbrellas remind me of that, and they also are good memories of taking my daughter to the beach, and she loved it. She just loved the beach when she was a little girl. She was just in love with it, and until she passed, she was in love with it. I mean, she went there shortly before she passed and spent a few days, and I believe that she knew she was going, and she wanted to go there one more time. So the beach has a lot of special meanings for me. Look at this lemon paper. Ta-da! I love it, Tracy. And this is nice cardstock, double-sided. Really nice paper. Thank you so much. I like Simple Stories things. I don't have a lot of their things, but I love it. She made these. They're so adorable. Hope you like the bows. Inspiration from Victoria Crafts and Creates channel. I love her channel too. These are little sequin bows. And one of them might not be sequin. It's a bow. But let me get these out, because these I have to show you these. Oh my gosh. Girl, you pay attention. You know me. Look at this. Look at this one. Take it off to show you. It's got a little bit of glue tape there to hold it on. Look at this shaker with the glitter. See, little bead. Are these seeds? Oh no. I mean, these are beads. This is a bead bow. These are not sequins, and these are not glitter. These are beads, little magenta beads. I love you, Tracy. That is so cute. The next one, my other favorite color, has little purple beads. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this has a little dolphin in the middle. Oh, I love dolphins. I do. Oh, look. This one is my other color, purple, and it has a rose in the center. Oh, I can't wait to use these on the cover of a journal to decorate it for life. They will want to, I just can't wait. It's so pretty. And the last one is a tulle bow with a rose in the center. I do make sequin bows. I haven't had time to make some up in advance and then show a tutorial, but basically, I mean, there's a lot of tutorials out there about how to do a sequin bow. They're not difficult. It's just me finding the time with all the projects that I have going on, and my grandson and my dogs, and life. So Tracy, I will treasure these. I love them, truly. I mean, unbelievable. And then there's this. Oh, she must have made this. How did you make this? This is going in my journal. And I have strawberry background scrap paper pages in it. Look at this. It feels like she used, I don't know. It feels like she maybe decoupaged and then painted. Tracy, can you tell me how you made these strawberries, please? Thank you. I would love to know how you did that. It has a lot of texture to it. I love them. And then I think this is the last thing. There is this Ziploc bag. I see animals on the back, and my favorite animals too. Okay, and on the front, I love owls. I have an owl collection. People are going to think, man, her house is full of collections. Dolls, turtles, elephants. But it's true. And Raggedy Anns. I grew up with Raggedy Ann, so I have a Raggedy Ann collection. Part of my dog collection. I love owls. And people have been gifting me little owl things for a very long time. And here she has given me these owl tags that say "with love." I adore owls. I just bought some owl face masks from Tuesday morning. Thank you so much, Tracy. They will get used and appreciated so much. This is gorgeous. These are really thick cardstock pieces. Flowers. Beautiful. And another one that's thick cardstock is this camera. I love cameras. You know, with these, it's glitter, aqua colored. You can color these in with marker or colored pencil, or you can leave it as it is. Just put some double-sided tape on there and stick it in your journal. I love it. Thank you so much. I took photography in high school. I still prefer to take pictures with an old-time Pentax K1000, which is a camera from when I was 17 years old. Still have it and still use it sometimes. And yeah, I take the digital pictures like everybody else does on their phone, but you know, I prefer real photography. So then there are all of these, I believe they're stickers. Not sure, maybe not. Maybe just cards, but you can glue these into your journals or just stick them in a slot, you know, a little corner pocket or something, and have it be for a journaling card, writing on that. They're gorgeous. Oh no, she didn't. She sent me some vintage ones. Oh, look at this. Look at the little dog. Oh, I'm out of my mind. I love it. Take note. Get a typewriter. Remember, you are fabulous. These are so cute. Beautiful. They're just adorable. Oh, look at this. If the crown fits, wear it. Tracy, that's perfect. I love sassy remarks like that. Keep it sassy. La Bella Vita. Look at the girl on the little moped. Oh, Tracy, I want to cry. These are just so perfect for me. You know, people send me the nicest things, and you're no exception to that rule, honestly. The good stuff. Let's focus on the good stuff. I love that. Oh, there's more owlies. There are these little cutouts. I'm thinking she has a die or a punch, and she's made them into little tags with strings, inserting in my journal before the day is out. I love trees. I love trees. I have a tree story. Maybe I shouldn't tell this because people think I'm whacked, but there's a great big tree outside my craft room, you know, outside my kitchen window. It's kind of in the center of the yard. When I moved here 2 years ago, it's one of the reasons I fell in love with this house, was this enormous tree. And this year it didn't bloom and no leaves came on it. And it was probably March, then it was April, then it was May. And all the other trees in my yard, I don't have that many, two other trees in my yard, and the one out front, they all had leaves. They all looked great. And this tree that I had fallen in love with had no trees on it, had no leaves on it. And it was, you know, it had bloomed much sooner than that in the 2 prior years that I've been here. So I didn't know what to do. I thought, I'm going to have to call a tree expert. He's going to come in and tell me it carries a disease like happened to my friend's tree, and they're going to have to cut it down. And I was so upset because it shades the entire yard. It shades the little patio where I sit when I sit out there with my dogs. It was a huge reason I bought the house. Let me tell you, the property was more the reason that I bought the house than the house, because it has a big yard for my dogs to run. I love trees. I love birds, bushes. It has all those things. It had plenty of room for me to plant. So anyway, as I ramble on, let's just say that I prayed and prayed and prayed for that tree. I put my hands on that tree and I prayed for that tree, and I asked God to restore it to health. And do you know that in June it started blooming leaves, and now it has more leaves on it than it's ever had the entire time I've been here, and it looks gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I call it my tree, and my tree is doing gorgeous. I'm looking at it right now. So enough talk about that, but some people don't believe that prayer can change things, and that's fine. Everybody has their own belief system, but I pray for things and they do happen. Absolutely they do. So here's these little tree tags. I've been looking for new tags to tuck into my journal spots. I don't have anything like this. This is little, like, made to look like chalkboard. They're paper tags, you know, cardboard, but they're made to look like that. And I have white gel pens that I bought for this kind of thing. And so I'll be using those. Thank you, Tracy. I think that's a, you know, makes a nice vintage look for something. Oh. Roar, growl, howl, yip, yip, woof. Little dog tags. Oh, dog journaling card. Nuh-uh, I love panda bears. There's a panda bear on the back. My mother gave me a stuffed panda bear when I was a little girl, and we were very sparse. We had no money, and we got very few things. And I had a Raggedy Ann doll, and I had a panda bear. And I kick myself for ever letting go of that panda bear. I don't know, I wouldn't care what shape it was in now. I wish I still had it. I don't think I got rid of it. I think my parents just didn't send it with me. I don't think my mom sent it with me when I came to live with my dad because she was ill. So I think it stayed behind and they just eventually got rid of it. But I wish I still had my panda bear from my mom. She passed away when I was 19. I absolutely adore giraffes. Excuse me while I show you one of my giraffes. African safari animals. I love all animals, but I do have my favorites. And giraffes are one of them. So this is one of my giraffes. I either got this at Tuesday Morning or Home Goods. It's beaded all over. And it sits here in my craft room. Paw prints, always a welcome sight. Love that. Some animal prints, tiger-like type stripes. That wouldn't be tiger. That would be snow leopard or something. Zebra stripes. Today I saw. I love that. What a great little journaling spot. And on the back, the last item, oh my gosh, it's a little piece of fabric that have deer and turtles and hedgehogs and bears. I love deer. At the end of my street, we have some that go in and out of the woods, and you see them, and I have dumped off barrels of corn in the area along the road there, and they come, not where they could get hit, but a little ways into the woods I've dumped corn, and I can drive by and pull over and sit and watch them eat it. It's the coolest thing ever. I love deer. Oh, it's got bunnies on it for my daughter and turtles on it for me. Look at this little piece of fabric. Tina Kazarian will be going crazy for this. She loves animals too. That is just as precious as it can be. And I can assure you that that will make a journal cover, front and back, if I cut it in half. Or several journal pages I could make with this on the background. But it will definitely get used. Tracy, I don't even have words. I mean, these are just beautiful things that you sent me. Just gorgeous little gifts. And I will treasure them. And I will try not to hoard them and keep them because they were gifts from you. I will try to truly make myself use them because that is your intention for me, to make things with them. And I will do my best to do that. And I will be showing things that you will see your items in, so you will see that I've been using them. So I thank you all very much for watching this morning. I love you, Tracy, and thank you for thinking of me. You didn't have to send me anything. You didn't tell me you were sending me anything, and you just did it. And I'll be honest, I was feeling a little down the last couple of days because my lungs are in full flare. I have lung disease. And they call it exacerbation when they act up really badly. You're on maintenance medication all the time, but then when they really flare up, you have to take prednisone, you have to take, rescue inhaler, and I have to take breathing treatments. And it's been like this off and on for a long time now, and it's been so much worse in the last couple weeks. So my doctor is working on getting me better treatment, and but I've been feeling a little bummed out about that. So this really brightened my day like you can't even imagine, Tracy. I'm just bowled over, really. Your generosity and kindness to me when you don't even know anything. You don't know me. You just know a person that tapes videos. I wish I could meet you. Maybe someday I will come to California. I have another friend in California that has mailed me things. Wouldn't it be so great if I could come out and, find a hotel and hang out with both of you for a few days? And that would just be awesome. Okay, enough rambling. This video is 30 minutes long. Thank you for watching and for sharing my joy and my emotion that Tracy sent me such lovely, thoughtful things. And it's very, very obvious that she watches my videos and that she pays attention to everything that I say that I like. She must be taking notes. It's so awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Tracy. Bye.